Oh, god damn. It's like take 4. Hello and welcome to X and Y Gaming, casually competitive. And in today's video, if I can ever fucking bring myself to not fucking stab myself in the goddamn dick hole, it's longevity. Hooray. Alright, so what do I even fucking mean? I mean, honestly, what are we fucking talking about here, right? Like, the longevity of what? You talking about sex? No. I'm talking about decks. When you build them, how long do you want them to be good for, right? Like you see people be like, oh man, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in so long, it's been like 10 years, man. I've still got my old deck. Let's duel. Haha, this is gonna be so good. I haven't played in so long, let's fucking play. And then you just get your fucking ass handed to you, right? Because it's an old ass deck with old ass mechanics that just honestly don't keep up to the current speed of the format now, right? Like, you know, back in the day of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel monsters, just the first fucking generation, right? You're summoning a goddamn monster, you're setting 1 or 2 cards, and you're done. You do that shit today without any sort of contingency plan, and you're probably screwed. I mean, with Pendulum monsters, you were summoning 5 onto the board at one fucking time, and that's just with 1 summoning mechanic per turn, 5 monsters on board. That you're then, in turn, turning into more fucking monsters on board. You know, so not every deck you build is going to be good for fucking forever. Like, it's just not. Cards are going to get power crept. They're not going to be as strong. Like, shit, what's the one? I can't think of it. Like Vampire Lord, right? Like when he's destroyed by it or a card effect, he comes back during the standby phase or some shit. It's like, yeah, like here's a fucking dark hole, Raigeki. By Raigeki, a dark vampire, whatever fuck, he's coming back, sure. You know, but if I fucking unicorn him or banish him, he's not coming back. So, you know, there's always sorts of cards that, oh man, back in the day, this is so fucking good, so broken. It's not so much anymore. So when you build a deck, you think, how long do I want this to be legal? Well, I guess not legal, because you fucking build a really good deck, take it to a tournament, it's like, oh, too good. That card's banned now. Enjoy your emergency ban list. Enjoy your fucking paperweight. Okay. So, here's one of the frustrating things that I'm facing. And that's what I'm making the video for in the first place. I guess, I don't know why, other than just trying to get it off my goddamn chest. But, I mean, when I built this deck, okay, the newest possible set was Flames of Destruction, right? So Nightmare monsters were brand spanking new, and honestly, well, yeah, I built this afterwards, after the fact, but I kind of started on it when these were still, what's it called? Like you can see, let me see if I can get it, get the mouse, to not cover cards, right here. God damn it, I hate this shit. I want to lock a picture, right? I want to be able to lock a picture, so I can just move my goddamn mouse wherever. But you see here, right? Troy Mare. That's just when it first came out, and before it got brought over to America or you know, just in English in general, they were called Troy Mare. And then when they were released in full in English, they were translated to Nightmare. So you can see here, here's a relic of bringing OCG, bringing OCG cards to the TCG Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, right? So Troy Mare. These are still old. Well, these are still new, I mean. And I started building this deck a little before the cards were available, and then I started building it like heavily about let's say halfway through Flames of Destruction's life, right before the new set came out. You know, but then Cybernetic Horizon comes out, and you get overpowered shit like fucking Boral Sword. And all the badass cyber dragon, all the badass cyber dragon monsters, right? And then you think, okay, well that's still not too bad because not every deck's running Bull Sword, right? And still, not even every deck's running like Boral Load. So you know, there's still useful things you can get, right? There's still usefulness in the deck, right? Like, if I were to go up against a Sky Striker player, chances are I'm probably only going to win if fucking they scoop, or not if they scoop, if they brick, right? They just get a bad hand. They don't get in their fucking Kagaris or whatever. I don't fucking know what a Sky Striker is, right? Like maybe because I fought a match with the other one once, or with one the other day once, right? And fucking first game I lost, and that's fine. It happens. Second game he bricks, and I win. And the third game, he half bricks, but he also has like I think 1 or 2 hand traps that he played, and then I also played straight through like 2 solemn strikes back to back. Oh my fucking god! But yeah, he didn't fucking have anything else after that. So, you know, even the best of decks can brick. So you know that goes without saying. And yeah, it sucks when this deck bricks, but you know it's like any deck. Any fucking player is gonna hate when their deck bricks. It just sucks. But you know, as more of the sets go on, like now we're in Soul Fusion, right? And then soon, I don't know how much sooner, but soon Savage Strike's about to be able to the fucking window. And it's so infuriating. Like the zombie structure deck that literally anyone can buy has so much fucking just disruption and negation. It's hate it, man. I hate that shit. You know, it's not as, you know, it's easy to be like, oh well, you know, if you were to have a Toad and for tri-linked Tri-Gate and fucking a whole goddamn back row here, you know, that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 negates in 1 turn. That is never gonna fucking happen. You're never gonna have this. You're never gonna have this set up. You would you know they had that video, the stars aligned. The stars and the planets and every goddamn galaxy in the fucking universe would have to align for me to be able to get a goddamn totally 3-gate, Tri-Gate, you know, 4 set pass, right? Like that's, god damn, I don't even know if I could fathom how that shit would happen, but you know, whatever. Getting off track. Third goddamn take of the video. I don't want to do it anymore. And I'm just, the more games I'm playing, the more I'm realizing that you know, the more shit that comes out, like the new what is it called, Salamangreat, the new cyber shit, that blows my goddamn deck's dick out of its ass. The fucking Salamangreat fusion card lets you take a link monster, and it's not just any link monster, it's any link monster on either player's side of the field. That is, oh my god, that is infuriating. It's bad enough when you can just be like, oh, this card's effect lets me target any one of your monsters, and then banish it, or shuffle it back into the deck like a fucking unicorn, right? Like, that's not too bad, but, it's infuriating. Like, I hate, like this, I didn't net deck this, you know? Like, I get that all the time. Oh, you fucking copied this deck. I really didn't. I really didn't. The last deck I ever copied was fucking Doug Disease deck for the fucking Lair of Darkness or whatever, the this one. Okay, it was this and frogs, and the whole point was to get what's it called? The girl, I forgot her fucking name. The Lair of Darkness girl and Toad, right? So the first spell or trap card they play, if it was, you know, unless it was like, it doesn't really do anything, doesn't really advance the game state too much. You know, the first spell or trap card they play, you steal it with Toad, and then the next monster they play, you steal it with the Lair of Darkness lady, right? I thought that was one of the fucking big brain plays of the century, and I was like, alright, I just acquired some frogs, right? I just acquired the frog engine. And then that structure deck, it's at Walmart right now. I can go buy it for 30 bucks. I'm gonna go buy it. So I did. I threw it together. I copied this deck. For the most part, you know, there's a few cards changed because I didn't have them yet, or I just kind of refused because they were too expensive. And then the extra deck I changed a lot because I wanted link monsters. I don't know. I like links. I really do. So, you know, halfway through playing that deck, I just kind of realized, or you know, the more I play the deck, I should say, is about halfway through the duel, after I got off the whole Lair of Darkness strategy, I'd basically switch gears and go into a link plays, and, you know, basically end up on Tri-Gate. And it's like, man, yeah, it's cool and fun, but why don't you just build a deck built around getting these on the board in the first place? You know, cut the middleman out. That's where this deck came in place. I didn't copy this deck. I didn't fucking Google it. I didn't YouTube it. I didn't take it off someone's shit. If I did, I'd have absolutely zero fucking problem telling you, like, I copied this off of, I don't know, SEMA or some shit. Right? Like, I built this. And it's not even that great. It's literally just a bunch of fucking engines smushed together, right? Like, there's a Brilliant Fusion engine. Okay. The Frog engine. Which here's what Sea Archiver is good for, because this water attribute lets him cost for swap. And then also comes back for link material later, so that's good. I run 2 Pot of Desires, just because I don't want to desire into 1 or 2 more desires. 2 Necroface to put all that shit back. Because I'm not just banishing shit with desires, right? I'm banishing shit with fucking all the frogs for Ronin Totem. Like, there's banishing happening all the goddamn time. I'll fucking Gigantus banish Dart Scraper. Well, you know, because he comes back and then I fucking send him off as a link anyways. I don't know. Getting off track. This goddamn third take. I don't want to do this anymore. I really should write scripts. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is an actual, we're in a fucking tangent right now. It's an open question. Like, I'm using, what is this fucking called? Shotcut or whatever? I'm trying. I have no clue what I'm doing. I am trying, but if anyone knows any actual free video editing software that's just as linear as Windows Media Maker was, while also not having watermarks, while also not making me required to take a goddamn PhD to learn how to fucking use it, let me know. But, yeah. What was I talking about? God damn. Longevity. Like, I don't even... What was the joke I made in the goddamn last take? I'm too poor for all these fancy-ass cards like Boral Sword and Boral Load. I can't even fucking pay attention. Right? That's fucking true. Like, I can't even... I don't even have the longevity of fucking... of train of thought, man. But yeah, I did not. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. I didn't fucking copy this deck, right? Like, I built this. And that is one of those most frustrating things. Because when it works, it's amazing, you know? Like, I'm sure anyone else who fucking builds from scratch knows this, right? It is one of the most goddamn best feelings ever in the world when you see your thoughts and ideas coalesce into a goddamn actual working engine and your shit actually fucking works. Because I was like, well, the Frog's really good at recursion, especially with Ronin Totem, so we can turn that into a link spamming deck, kind of the, you know, in conjunction with the Ball Lover over here and the fucking Brilliant Fusion engine. I'll just probably see what happens. Like I said, when it works, it fucking works, and it works very well. And it's very, very satisfying when it does. Because it means not only do I have enough of a grasp to piece all this shit together, but at the same time, do it well enough that it actually fucking works. I've won multiple games. I've won versus what I'm pretty sure is meta. You know, level 1 triangle power beatdown. That's meta, right? No, I understand what fucking meta means. And the only reason I say what I'm pretty sure is meta, because I don't fucking know how the guy built his deck. Like, I don't know if there was, like, a more efficient build that he should have been using or could have been using, or you know, if he had been using, maybe he wouldn't have bricked as hard. I don't know. That's what I mean when I say it. Pretty sure it was meta, right? I've beaten fucking decks that I'm pretty sure are meta because either they brick, and I didn't, or they misplayed, right? They're piloting decks they don't understand, or maybe, just maybe, I actually made some pretty fire plays, big brain IQ 500 plays, out the ass, combos you didn't know you had, and just fucking did pretty well. And it feels good, you know? It feels really, really good. Now the frustrating part is when this entire deck that I've been trying to build from scratch the entire time, and it's damn near complete, right? Like, I don't actually have these two. I have that. That's my deck. My Body is a Shield and Ceasefire are there. And then in testing, and then in testing I use Solemn Strike, right? And it is one of the most infuriating things when this deck I built, and so far has been working well, suddenly against basically every deck I go against just does nothing but fucking lose. And I almost don't mean that hyperbolically, like, right? Hyper. I'm not just stretching, okay? Like, I'm going, what was it? A fucking Red Eyes deck. I'm not saying Red Eyes Black Dragon is shit, and I'm not saying the deck behind it is garbage or shit either. I'm saying I should be able to win, especially 9 times out of 10 versus the fucking Red Eyes deck, than if I were to go against something like a Sky Striker, or what's the other one that I fucking can't fucking stand? God damn, I hate it. Salamangreat. Hate that one. It steals my goddamn links, man. Stop that shit. That's fucking thief. That's fucking thieving. That's stealing. You are stealing my link. It's infuriating. Like, it just is. It really is. Okay? Here's this deck I built from scratch. Barely anyone's help. I didn't net deck jack fucking shit for this. And not only did it work, but it really only seemed to work more often than not in a small window. And now I'm past that window, it seems. And now it seems I'm in a fucking period of, like, just basically always loses. Like, here, all morning long, right? I have been just trying to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Since like 8 in the morning. Like, this is a third take of this video. It's already fucking noon. This is not going up at 12:15 like I normally like it to. I don't have a fucking thumbnail. Just cut. Right, since 8 in the morning, every single fucking person, bar 2 games, every single fucking person scooped. They just fucking quit. I hosted a game. Someone joined in. We got our opening hand of 5, determined I'm going second. They played 2 cards down and scooped. Why? Who does that? Who goes into a fucking game and says, you know what? I want to play a game. I want to play a game with someone. Here's a guy who wants to play a game. Let's play a game, guy. Let's sit down and play some cards. We get down, and I know this is all automated, so this is a bit exaggerated. But we're getting down. We got our decks. We got our deck shuffled. Here's my deck on my right. Here's my extra deck on the left. You've got yours, and it's nice and shuffled. We shook hands. We drew our first hand of 5 cards. And bye. Fuck you. God damn it. It's infuriating. I don't even know. I don't even know how many fucking games I played. I really fucking don't. I have zero fucking clue how many goddamn games I played today. Okay? So many fucking people scooped by turn 1 or turn 2. When that's whether or not they played any fucking cards. That's whether or not I got to play any fucking cards. Out of all these fucking games where all these fucking people scoop, and I assure you, every single one of these are people joining my game. And they all scoop. Out of all these, there were only 2 games that saw to an actual definitive conclusion. On 1 game, I had all my plays negated, so I was just fucking done. The first fucking game, someone didn't scoop in the first fucking turn, and literally everything I try to do gets fucking shut down. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I just am. And then the only other game that got to a fucking foregone conclusion or definitive conclusion was I won. And that guy scooped too. But this is like by like turn 4 or 5 or something, or 6. Like, this is well into the game, right? Like, we both made a hell of plays. And the board I ended up on where, you know, I just want to make sure I'm going to win, right? So I'm going into Tri-Gate so I can banish, so I can just attack. Because I don't want any stupid effect going off. Goddamn sub-tears. Fuck them. So annoying. And he scooped. And that's fine. Like, I understand. You understand, right? When he went and he sets a card, sets a monster, and that's it. I'm already about to be to 20 minutes. I need a goddamn script. How many times can I do this? Like, I genuinely feel like I need all this explained so that it gives you proper context for this, right? Like, I'm annoyed. I'm so annoyed. I just want to fucking play a goddamn children's card game and enjoy it. That's goddamn all I fucking want. And literally every goddamn person scoops, or I get put up in some bullshit situation where every goddamn card I play is getting fucking negated. And I don't know if that's a product of the newer age, like, and this is not that long ago. Like, I literally just fucking built this deck and Flames of fucking Destruction was new. Like, it was actually more often than not winning. And it was refreshing. It was like, oh my god, I'm actually genuinely doing well with the deck I fucking built. And all of a sudden, every other goddamn game, either nothing fucking happens because people just keep fucking scooping, or literally goddamn everything I fucking do gets shut down. It's like, how is this anyone's idea of fun? Who fucking decides they're gonna go start a fucking game just to quit it? Who fucking decides to start a game? It's like the Dragon Force FTK. It's like the fucking Firewall FTK. Like, who fucking does? And I understand, you just want to win. You want to go to a tournament. You want to win. You want to win the first place. You want to be fucking. Who cares? Who fucking sits down in a game meant for two fucking people and says, I'm gonna play in a manner that only allows me to play? I don't get it. I really don't. Like, I don't know what affinity I have for cards or why. Okay? I just know that I absolutely love handling cards. I love playing cards. And of all the playing card games I've ever played, I've played like four of them consistently. Like, I've tried a shit ton. I've tried the goddamn Adventure Time card game, right? Like, Card Wars or whatever. Like, I've done them all. Well, not all of them, but like, I've tried them. I've played Magic. I played Pokemon, and I've played all of those essentially competitively, right? I keep coming back to Yu-Gi-Oh! It just is my favorite, and yet it is just so goddamn frustrating at the same fucking time. I'm already at 22 minutes. Like, I don't even know if I made my goddamn point. I probably have. I just can't. I can't. Or I literally can't. I'm not gonna do this over again. Like, this is it. This is the one. I might even upload the first one. I don't give a shit. I don't fucking care anymore. Like, I just don't. I'm so frustrated. I'm so actually fucking angry. Like, all I want to do is fucking make a couple of toads, maybe get a Tri-Get off, have some back and forth, and win. You know, maybe lose. Pay a best 2 or 3, win 2 out of 3 games, play a best 2 out of 3, get really fucking close and lose 2 games. Like, who fucking cares, right? I just want to play and I want to have fun. And it just is, it is not fucking fun when every goddamn thing you do gets negated. And it is not fun when you sit down and fucking start a game. Like, even if you start a game and have a bad hand and someone scoops and you're like, ooh, God, I don't have to play through that hand. It's still frustrating. It's like, I just want to play a fucking game. What do I even title this? What do we even fucking call this episode? It's already fucking longer than the first one. I wanted to set a goddamn deck idea or a video idea built about longevity. Like, how long do you expect your deck to be good or relevant, right? And obviously the answer is we'll just fucking modify it or move on to another deck. It's like, I don't want to. I want my deck. I built this. I want it to be good for longer than a month. I just want to play a game. I just want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I want it to have actual back and forth. I want a fucking 2-player game where 2 players actually play. I don't even know what I call this. It's 24 minutes and going. At least now I know where the goddamn timer is on OBS. You know what? I'm done. I don't even know. I don't know what else to say. I don't want to sit here and keep doing multiple takes. I've got a job fucking interview later on. It's one of those dumbass, group interviews. But, whatever. It's better than fucking nothing. So, I've got shit to do. I'm fucking hungry. I ate breakfast and I'm still It's, what is it, lunchtime? It is. It's 12:16. It's a minute past normally what my video would go up at, and it's now 16 minutes past whatever DZ's upload for the day is. So I'm already missing that. I'm done. No one's watching, no one's listening, no one's sitting through 26 minutes of me bitching about not being able to play a children's fucking card game.